everybody, it's James here from GoodGuitarist.com, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you how to play I Saw Her Standing There by the Beatles. And I actually have two lessons for this song. In this one we're going to learn how to play it in an easy way using the basic open chord shapes, and we'll turn them into seventh chords to make them a bit more bluesy. And if you are just getting started, please check out my free ebook. It'll help you out with all the chord shapes and all that stuff. And if you want to take it a step further, I also have a premium beginner's course that just kind of holds your hand through the entire process. So if you're having trouble kind of putting the chords and strumming together and getting through an entire song. Anyways, we're going to start this one off with the chord shapes. Our first chord is E7. And you can play this on acoustic or electric, by the way. I'm just playing electric guitar because it's kind of fun. So E7 is just like your E chord, but you take off your ring finger. So it's just two spots. There on the first fret of the G string, and there on the second fret of the A string. From there, we go to an A7 chord. And that is just like your A chord, except we take off the middle finger. And I like to play it with these two fingers, so my ring finger is on the second fret of the B string, my middle finger is on the second fret of the D string. And that's a pretty easy switch. Just try that, going from E7 to A7. Dance through the night, and we held each other tight. That's the first couple chords. Before too long, I fell in love. Then we go to B7. So we're coming from the E chord. We can actually leave our middle finger down. It's on the second fret of the A string. And then we skip a string. We put our ring finger on the second fret of G, skip another string, put our pinky finger on the second fret of the high E string. So they're all on the second fret. We're just skipping a string. Two, skip, two, skip, two. Then we put our first finger on the first fret of the D string. So we kind of get like a little triangle there. And remember to curl your fingers, arch your hand, or else you'll be missing half the notes. But you can curl your fingers. Just try that as well, pivoting between E7 and this B7 chord. Then we go back to E. How could I dance with another A7, then C7. And C7 is just your C chord, but you add your pinky to the G string at the third fret. So normally G is open, we add it to the third fret. Just plug in that hole. And those are all the chord shapes we need for this entire song. So let's practice them in order, working through the entire chord progression, start to finish, using downstrokes only. We're not going to worry about the rhythm for now. We're just going to work on those chord shapes. Starting off on E7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 17. Let's go to the next section. While my heart went boom, go to the A chord. My heart went boom as I closed my eyes, and I held her hand in my hand. And that's it. If you can cut through that, all you got to do is add a strumming pattern and you'd be able to play the entire song. So let's take a look at that now, actually. The strumming pattern goes like this. So I'm going root, down, down, up, up. I'll do it really slowly. 3 and 4 and root, down, down, up, up. Let's take a minute and break it down. We go root, down. That's the first two motions. And root is just the low strings. So it's like a low hit and then all the strings. 1, 2. Simple. Then from there we go down, up, up. And for that, to really get those upstrokes in the right place, between the upstrokes, I want you to say miss. Down, up, miss, up. Just practice like that a whole bunch. Down, up, miss, up. Or you could count it 3 and 4 and we're missing on beat 4. 3 and 4 and. So break it up into halves and work on each half, then put it all together. Root, down, down, up, miss, up. With counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Spend some time with that if you need to. Try it over each chord shape. Getting a lot of practice with it. Make sure you can play it a bunch of times in a row, even on just one shape. And when you're ready, all we have to do is put that together with the chord shapes and we're done. So let's do that. Starting off on E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat this section. Well, she looked at me and all I could see. First section. Through the night. So that's all there is to it. Now I recommend taking it nice and slow, taking the time to get it perfect slowly, and then gradually speeding up until you can play along with the original recording. And something cool about living in the year 2018 is you can actually go on YouTube and you can slow down the video to 50% or 75% speed and practice along with it. So I recommend working towards that, being able to get through the whole song. That's how you do it. It'll help guide you through it until eventually you don't need the recording and you can just, provide that rhythm for the entire song. Remember the order of everything, and really be on top of it. That's the best way to do it. Anyways, if you need any extra help, don't forget about my free ebook covering all the basics of rhythm guitar or my premium beginners course that'll help you out with everything you need in order to be able to play through tons of different songs. Have fun practicing, and I'll see you soon.